Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Blood of Kings. This is Blood of Kings, Season 4, Episode 1. I am Aubrey. I am your GM. I use she, her pronouns. I will toss it over to my players to introduce themselves once again before we get into what happened last season and what's going to happen this season. And we're going to start at the top of the order with Aki.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I will be playing Estrella Bashar Chloris, a quadruple princess, bard, dragon summoner, child of the Queen of Night. That is not how I wrote it and how I said it, but it's okay. This is a burner. We'll read it again eventually. Grandchild of the Man King and all round magical baddie. Who also uses she, her pronouns. I'm so glad. Just shove this whole thing into the fucking blooper reel already.
Okay. Hi, I'm Dusty. I use they, he pronouns. And I'm playing Joanna Sanchez, who uses she, her pronouns. Mom of Mexico, getting her memories back. All around MILF. Those are her stats. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Dumisa, the half hobgoblin, half problem, barbarian, and champion of the night. Mostly champion of the night at this point, though not statistically. And she also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, everyone. I am Tick. I use she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Marrow, resident underworld monk, come from dirt, now learning how plants work. That almost rhymed, actually. Also, I'm gonna get my bubble tea. I'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. I play Groon, Flame Oracle, and Giver of God Death, and who uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Alyssa. I use they, them pronouns, and I am playing Tamsin, the changeling wizard MILF who uses she, they pronouns.
Awesome. Do we have any quick announcements to get into before we talk about what happened last season? Yeah. If you are listening to us, go check out Wayward Arcadium every Monday on Nat 20 Productions. You'll hear some familiar voices over there, as several of us are cast members there. It is a lot of fun in our chaotic magical school game. And also, bring your own mech, just gay Lancer chaos that may or may not be back by this point, but the trailers and art are probably starting to go up, so go check it out. Go listen to the first season if you haven't. Yeah. Other people, talk about your things.
Hello, I have things. Besides Biom and Wayward Arcadium, City of Mist, I'm on it. I'm Darling. Who is a darling? Not really. No, she's going through something right now. But you can figure out what that is if you, listen. Go listen to that podcast. Yay. I'm not gonna announce that. I'm gonna leave that one to Dusty. I think in terms of streams, it should be started or getting started, but I've been casted on Girls Run These Worlds, the Invincible Sword Coven thingy, where basically it's just a bunch of us siblings going around trying to get revenge for our mommy's death. As of now, we haven't, like, as of recording, we haven't, like, started too much yet, but, like, it's still hot shit. So, come check out our stream every, like, Thursday.
Not on Girls from These Worlds, but on Tales Yet Told. I am in a Tech Noir mini campaign every other Friday, which is either still going on or has just finished, so you should check out the VODs. And also every other Saturday at Dexara19's channel on Twitch, I am in Dragon Riders of AMA, which is a quest campaign where we are dragon riders.
Also, go just check out at Unwavering Force Star Wars stuff. Aki Nanasaur in it. Aki's a gremlin. Nothing new. It's fun. We're trying to get more follows every 50 follows. We unleash the character little thing until we're out of characters. We get 3 left as of now. And my brain farted. Go check it out. It's fun. I have fun things in plan for that.
Yeah, go check it out. Well, I guess it's time to talk about what happened last season.
Got it.
Oh God.
You don't have to do the recap, Tick. Don't worry.
Seasonal recaps are my thing.
Thank God.
Yep. Well,
One second. Let me fucking take a sip of this.
oh yeah, let's go for it. So we open at a familiar house at the World Tree. Panning over to the garden, here we see Torfine and Rosalite playing. Their games are halted when they hear it is snack time as Estrella waves them over to a small picnic blanket. Torfine sort of moves over and sits in front of Estrella and just, with her cute little dwarven face, looks up at Estrella and says, "Can you tell me about more of your adventures?"
Sure, but it's a very long story.
I've been asleep for a lot longer,
Right, I know. You want me to continue where we left off last?
Yes.
Okay, well, I got kidnapped by my father, Talon, who was actually possessed by this green dragon named Theron for like the last 20, I'm not that old. For the last 20 years or so, we were in Vlagos, and while I was scheming and playing these super intense chess games, the rest of the party was on their way to rescue me. They grabbed my lover, the captain, who is a super pirate lord, and did a lot of deep bonding stuff.
Deep bonding stuff?
Yeah, so like people got thrown off boats and like fist fights and like thrown off stairs or something. I don't know, I don't judge, but during this time I had my hand full because I accidentally summoned this sweet little baby.
That's me.
That's you, baby. And so Theron found out and then sent his dragons after the party, and I broke through a magical barrier to warn them, and my friends still managed to sail to Vlagos and beat up 2 dragons and run to the capital with my mama's army and storm the castle. And they bought me enough time to swap Theron and Talon's souls, which ended the undead soul-possessed army, and it reunited us. And I was queen for a week just to help move stuff around, and then it was on to saving you, Torfine.
Me?
Yes, we returned to Obara, which was the original ruined city we visited many, many months ago, and it was swarming with red crystallized undead. We fought our way to you and faced down this red crystal zombie dragon. It was a very fearsome battle, but we made it out and performed your healing ritual. And before we could leave, we had an encounter with the god Remulus, who let us flee before anything else could arrive.
Why'd he let you go?
I honestly don't know. He said it was to mess with Doan, but I really can't say. Anyways, you kind of know the rest after that. We reunited you with your father, had a bit of therapy, I started dating Dumisa, and then we lost a teammate.
What about Cressa and Asheim and Saite and the god fight?
Oh, jeez, you want to know everything, huh?
A lot happened last season.
True, it was one hot summer. So, okay, Cressa. We stormed Cressa by boat with the Vlagosian army to help us, and then we went in knowing we'd fight one dragon, that was the Queen Maeve. But then we realized that Dumisa's adoptive father, Thorn, was also a dragon. So now we're fighting 2 dragons back to back. And then we managed to seal their souls away after like long fights. And it was all good until Mero's bone fetish kicked in. And then they went and found a 3rd dragon.
Another one?
Yes. It was Zolstrom's skull. You remember who he is, right?
Yeah, the god of the underworld.
Very good. After some very long and boring conversations, we agreed to take him with us and put him in create a creature plushie. I have to take you there when you're feeling more comfortable going outside because you would absolutely love it. Also, we met up with Groon's guardian Heavy, who told us that the false gods' temples were destroyed by Maeve, and now he's a pirate.
Solid career choice.
Mm-hmm. Also, Merrow's made out of dirt and mummy issues because we gained 2 new mummy-adjacent teammates with their own amount of baggage. Tamsin is like a changeling and Merrow's mom's lover, and Joanna is from another world with no memory, and she found another dragon egg from space, which we kept for a while, but returned. We've returned it. And I will be a godmother eventually, 2 weeks, give or take, this time skip. And then we managed to get the next idol for the Fae Wilds when we encountered Joanna in some weird, almost Jurassic theme park. And then it was on the Ozheim, where we did a bunch of miscellaneous things like selling cats and a tiny heist and the shopping and the lore dumping and a bunch of other one-shots.
You go to Saite next?
Technically, yes. Saite was a secret hidden city with the last of the dragons in Cyrene. But we only found out about Saite after traveling to Refus. I wanted to find out more about my father Calix's curse, but we had to put that on the back burner because, Refus was under constant sieges from sea monsters.
Oh no, how big were the monsters?
Like giant crabs that hid inside ships, and then there was this massive hydra that tormented the whole town.
What happened next?
Sorry, that was a very long guess.
I looked over and I just went, oh wait, it's me.
It was a very long guess. Well, we defeated the Hydra by cutting all of its heads off, of course. And then our new friend Kite chartered us a boat to Saite, where in the middle of the night we pleaded our case with the leader of the dragons, who was our dad, and eventually he agreed to take it up with the powerful Council of Dragons.
Did you manage to convince them to help?
I worked my magic, of course, and by magic I mean my killer negotiation skills and all of the goddamn resources I have hoarded like a dragon. And I've lost my train of thought. 1 second. Yes, there we go. The council then agreed to help, and they managed to wrangle up 100 dragons for our cause.
Wow, that's a lot of dragons.
Oh, you're telling me? We sent some back to Refus to help, and then the rest of us went with us as we headed towards Nike, and that is where we found the last idol. But we knew it had to probably fight through all the rivers, and then it got worse.
What could be worse than Reavers?
A hippo. We were attacked by a massive hippo. This one, but Dumisa was able to scare it off.
Oh wow, Dumisa must be very brave.
Oh my god, the bravest, but I'm getting very, very off track. Once we fought through all of the rivers, we came across the throne room, and it was our biggest challenge yet.
What was that?
The god of the sea, along with 2 ice worms. This was our hardest fight yet, but we had 2 dragons backing us up, Rex and Kite, and they bravely fought the worms with us, and Kite even managed to kill one in a super cool way. She breathed down her breath weapon down its throat.
Wow.
Yes. And then finally it came down to just the sea god in our fight there. And it was very, very close. He almost took out Duni. Oh, but I managed to save her in a very, very heterosexual way. And eventually we managed to wrestle away his fancy sword, and we gave it to Joanna. That part was actually kind of funny because it was like a bunch of us all gathered around into a kill circle, and it's really funny because he was massive and we were not. And then Tanzan ate his heart.
Ew.
Yeah, ew. But it's okay. I don't judge. We don't judge in this house. And with the last idol in hand, we came back here and managed to open the Feywilds. It's been a pretty busy week.
It certainly sounds like it. Well, you have a wonderful afternoon just relaxing and, hanging out and not being heroes saving the world for a bit. It's been probably about 2-ish days or so since you opened up the Feywild. It's mostly resting, recovering, and things like that. Though I will say, Tamsin and Meryl, every time you've gone to sleep, if you do sleep, I'm not sure.
We're not Estrella, it's fine.
Hey.
You spent the past 5 minutes roasting me and getting my jabs in while I can.
Yeah, no, I was gonna allow it. That was it's what I deserve. You got like 2 more.
Yes. So Meryl and Tamsin, whenever you sleep, you have dreams about a world shrouded in fog, and a woman in a dark cloak walking through the fog, calling out for help.
Is this conveniently the same world of fog that I saw at a, unspecified time where I died?
Possibly, it looks similar.
Can I ever try to approach this person in my dreams?
You're not there in your dreams, you're just seeing this world and seeing this person and hearing this person.
Ah, I see. That's fucked up.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
Yeah, fine, don't
Mero,
worry
do you
about
bring
it.
this up?
Probably. Mero talks about all of their emotional issues.
Do they?
They do now!
They learned it so well from Tamsin, who's hiding all of the lore. We killed a god together, babe.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like now is the time to share your mysterious, sad past.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm having some weird dreams, and not like... I've been having some weird dreams. Just bring it up casually, like, yeah, how'd y'all sleep? It's like, I had a bit of a weird dream last night, but overall slept pretty well,
Dreamed about my mom trapped in limbo. It's fine.
Yeah. I feel like Mero has a lot of stress dreams about their guilt and regrets, so this is probably just a regular stress dream. They're just like, yeah, I had another stress dream the other night. It's fine, though. It's like, what else is new? Am I right? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Having stress dreams? What happened to that therapist?
Oh yeah, you reminded me. Estrella, we're going on a friendship date today.
I'm here.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're going to a therapist.
Well,
No.
Why not?
I don't believe in therapy.
Your dad's a therapist. You are insisting everyone around you gets therapy, and you deserve to have some as well. And I have a therapist in mind that is not your dad.
Shit. I was so certain that he was the only therapist in Cyrene.
Unfortunately, or fortunately, there are other therapists other than your dad. Your dad does not hold a monopoly. I kind of wonder if Calix just holds a monopoly on therapy in that town specifically. He's the only therapist. That's it.
I mean,
Alex suddenly becomes the Elon Musk of therapy.
Another therapist appears and he hires assassins or something with the strings on me.
well, I will say it's probably early in the morning. You're all having breakfast, and then there is a knock on your door.
Come in.
You just leave our door unlocked?
Yes.
No, what the fuck? No, I go to unlock it.
So you open the door, and sort of standing out there is this person. They're probably, they look a little elvish. They're, and they've got sort of this messy, short, dark hair, wearing, sort of basic clothing, and they just go, "Hi, are you Estrella?" And they're like looking down at this package they're holding in their hands.
Yes, that would be me.
Oh, awesome. I was sent by some of the people on the Fae Court with some gifts for ya.
I'm so sorry. Please don't take this the wrong way. But if I accept these gifts, will I then be suddenly, in like servitude?
Well, technically, they all owed you a great debt from opening the Feywild, so
Okay,
this is them
I
paying
wasn't
back their
sure.
debt.
Because I'm aware that you trade favors, and I was not sure if this is a favor, or like a gift.
No, yeah. Yeah, my mom, Titania, sent me with all this stuff.
Oh! I was going to tip you, but now I'm not sure. No, that's rude. I'll still tip. I tip a miscellaneous amount because I'll figure that out later.
Just leans to Tamsin. Isn't that person super important? Really softly.
I believe so, yeah. It really seems like the favor could be better used than material gifts, but I think it's probably rude to refuse.
Probably, yeah.
Thank you so much. Would you like tea?
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't mind a cup of tea.
Okay, cool. Come in, take your shoes off over there.
Oh yeah,
and,
totally.
And yeah.
It's nice to meet you, by the way. You can call me Raven.
I will politely
Raven.
invite him in for a cup of tea.
Hello, random person. Would you like a cup of tea? You already said yes. It's nice to meet you, Raven, Estrella, and the rest of y'all can introduce yourselves.
He waves. He has a very, very head empty face.
Internally thinking, it doesn't look like this man has a single brain cell rattling inside of there, and that's impressive because I can relate. I'll just wave and be like, "Hi, you can call me Mero. It's nice to meet you. Here, take a seat. We have breakfast."
I love breakfast.
I also love breakfast.
Wow, you both like breakfast? Maybe you should talk it over during breakfast.
Joanna in the kitchen, just looking at all this happen. Wow, you two have so much in common.
But there is a very a very large bag on the table now.
I would like to open it, please.
Yeah. As you do realize that the bag itself is a bag of holding. So you reach in and the first thing you pull out is what appears to be a staff. And it is sort of made of this very smooth white wood, and capped with each end with a sort of a bit of a holy symbol.
Which holy symbol, OP?
Yeah.
It is a holy symbol of. It appears to be the shield, so it's like the sun.
All my homies hate the sealed.
Get the cursed thing away.
Droon, there's a stick.
Unclean.
Could I make a check on it just to see what kind of to see if I know what this magical stick is?
Yeah. Give me just an occultism check.
I see what I've done wrong. 1 second.
Yes, you forgot dice.
I forgot dice. Yeah. Thank you. Just let me. I gotta get the Estrella one out and the Doomy one because the Doomy one loved me and the Estrella one like me only for dramatics. It's the Estrella dice that like to kill me, specifically. That's not that high. I lied. 35, yeah. This is a major staff of healing. And I look directly at Groon.
Groon, like, looks at it suspiciously and, like, pokes it. And then kind of grabs it and scuttles away and starts, like, rubbing the symbol of the sealed.
Wait, I just got a great idea. Groon. Just
Yes?
Joe Groon was here over the sealed symbol.
Ooh, yes.
It's just a sum that says Groon was here.
Exactly, that's a new Groon symbol.
That would be really cool, actually.
This is better.
Vandalize the sealed symbol with your own slogan. How perfect is that?
Tamsin will turn to the messenger and say, sort of angrily, "Is this intended as a taunt?"
No, I think it's just a bunch of shit that some of the Fae, the Fae Council had in their vaults. He's looking at it like he doesn't recognize really what it is. I don't know, he was like, it's just a stick.
I don't think this man actually has a brain cell in his head, Tamsin. I said really quietly.
So the repayment that we received from the Fae Court for opening up the Feywild is random shit?
Oh, there's money in there too.
That does make Tamsin back off because money equals spells.
Mm-hmm.
That was a new laugh, Alyssa. What the fuck? I thought your voice sounded deeper to me, and I was like, ooh, brain burn. But then you did that laugh. And now I don't know how I'm supposed to feel.
Confused.
Spectacular evil laugh.
Respectfully. How disrespectful of you.
Tams just does the most evil maniacal laugh known to man. Everyone's staring at her like, is she secretly the final boss of this game?
Maybe, who could say?
No, I'm doing it for gay purposes. Jesus. I was trying to be gay without being, like, gay, because I'm not fucking rude. But now, I am.
At the mention of a bunch of random shit, Joanna, again, from the kitchen, chopping up whatever, just, oh, that sounds about right. Look, we did it, and oh, I'm getting my memories back. So nice. So...
Alright, do you continue pulling items out of the bag?
Yes.
Alright, sort of the next one is you pull out this sort of small medallion. It doesn't seem to appear to like have a chain on it. If you want to give me another occultism roll.
Could I make it Arcana?
You can do Arcana too. Arcana, occultism, any of those magical.
I'm mostly saying this because I ended up I became a master in Arcana. So yeah, like because my point went into Arcana, like I got to become expert in Arcana because of something else, and so I was like, might as well make it a master. But truthfully, occultism is where I should have put it. Maybe I'll train out of it and swap them later. I don't know. 36.
That is a stampede medallion.
Stampede medallion.
It is something for your Eidolon.
Oh my gosh, for Rosie. Haha, fuck y'all. This is ridiculous. No, for real. No, you're right. Screw the rest of you. This literally can only be worn by my child. My baby's going to be so chaotic you don't even understand. I will put it on her.
Mm-hmm. and it changes shape to appear as a tiny bejeweled facsimile of Rosie as you attach it right above her heart.
Oh, that's so cute.
Australia, the next thing you pull out is a massive bag of coins. You've got like approximate or whatever. Or I for numbers.
I for numbers, yeah.
Yeah, you're roughly sure that this is about 2,500 gold.
That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
Into the party funds. I should pull out the party funds. I'm going to pull it out.
Yep. The next item you pull out is a beautiful set of scale mail that has a large green gemstone insert sort of like in the center of the chest.
Is there like a list in this bag of like what they sent us? Did they include like a
that'd be
little
too
list?
easy. Not from
Obviously,
the Fae.
they did not send any knowledge with the delivery boy. But did they leave a note? Like, here, enjoy these 6 items or whatever?
You just keep pulling until you pull nothing else out of the bag.
Okay, just seeing if there was like a way to spare Estrella from having to do like occult checks on everything.
No, they're gonna make you do that.
It's okay. This is. I can't believe I'm gonna sound like a bitch. This is a minor poultry skill check. I could do it. Okay. That's very, very high. 41.
Yeah, this is magical scale mail. Mail of luck. It's +2 resilient scale splint mail. And as a free action, once per day, if you are hit or critically hit with an attack, but the damage hasn't been rolled yet, you could spend that free action to force the attacker to re-roll the attack and use the worst result.
Oh, I sure wish someone in this game that could wear armor needed a lot of luck.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. It's how you said it. The
next item in the bag is definitely hand wraps of good luck, I promise.
Hand wraps of bad luck.
Oh,
hand wraps of screw you.
Yep.
Wasn't that the original hand wraps though?
Wait,
Stop
no,
it.
you're right. They
Yeah.
are. Hand wraps of keel over and die were the original ones.
The next item in the bag is a very nice set of boots.
Of boobs?
Boots. B-O-O-T-S.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Birds? Teresa, it's for you!
Please.
This is a
already got
lovely set
those.
of tits.
They have been rated 11 out of 10. Straight up.
11 out of 10 premium titties.
I don't know. I'd say a solid 7 out of 10 personally.
You are incorrect. Like how you are incorrect about many things.
You're just mad because I'm right.
I don't know.
No.
She has a college education.
Yeah, fuck you.
You don't study titties in
You
college.
didn't know what the tree was. You didn't know what the tree was.
So what's that Arcana roll?
Oh, yeah. I was too busy insulting Marrow. That is really high. 1 second. I love that it's so high for these random skill checks. Can you imagine when I really need it and then the Astriatus kill me? 43.
43. These are boots of bounding. They give you a +5 foot item bonus for speed and +2 to athletics checks to high jump and long jump.
I see. How interesting.
But you don't need them, Mara, since you're so goddamn fucking mousy.
Why? What do you need boots for?
You guys spend how long getting me to wear shoes, and now you're refusing me boots? I'm kidding.
Just need
Let's
boots.
Let's see what else is in the bag.
Moving on.
Full
Yeah.
circle.
The next thing you pull out is it's sort of a string with a bunch of very pretty red beads on it. You've already encountered an item like this before. It is a necklace of fireballs. Specifically, a necklace of fireballs 5.
Oh, fuck.
Should we give room to items?
there's fear in that sentence, in that statement. But also, I'm okay with that as long as the fireballs are not directed at me.
So far, they've been really well used.
Fireball
Did somebody
responsibly,
say
kids.
fire?
Yes, this one is a necklace of fireballs rune, but we will, besides the staff of healing going immediately to you, we're going to wait it out until everything else is on the table.
Okay.
And then the last item you pull out of the bag is a heavy iron ring that has the head of a ram on it.
I see.
And it's the greater ring of the ram.
Big shovey boy. I look at my ring. I look at the ring on the table. I look at my ring.
Sounds like a mother-child sort of duo, right? No?
It does actually.
Give the new one to Tamsin.
Yeah,
It could
Yeah,
be your
it can
family
match.
crest.
I would love actually to give it to Tamsin because, like, can you imagine disintegrate on one finger, bitch slap ram ring on the other?
That would be cool.
Can you imagine getting put through a wall by this?
Jeremy?
And then I jazz hands to fucking Tamsin, who probably looks like an eldritch tree right now.
Joanna raises her eyebrows.
And the bag of holding itself is a bag of holding type 4, so the bag itself can hold 150 bulk.
That's so much bulk.
That is a lot of bulk. Theoretically, normally a person can only carry about 10 to 20 bulk.
Unless they're me.
Unless
Unless
they're Misa.
If nobody wants the bag of holding, can I have it? I carry a very heavy egg. Not the other egg, the egg that I actually cannot part with because time.
Yeah, that's fine. It should be fine to put in, right? Because there's something living creatures in a bag of holding.
Yes, but this whole thing is kind of in the...
It's in stasis.
Yeah.
It's in stasis, it's fine,
This thing was supposed to hatch 400 years ago. It's not happening.
Poor thing.
I think it should be safe.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead. Go. Fight for your items. I'm good. I'm happy because obviously Rosie's getting the Stampede medallion because literally no one else can wear it.
Did you see what the Stampede medallion does?
Yes.
Yep.
Baby can stampede now.
Yep. 2 actions.
Just when we thought, damn.
Can't get any more swole.
She can now do
I had this baby had an
8d6.
8-pack that this baby was shredded.
She can do basically 8d6 bludgeoning damage now.
Mhm.
By running through people.
Yep.
Well, you guys can call dibs first. I don't mind waiting.
Okay, so we have the mail, the boots, the fireballs, and the ram ring. Not counting the Rosie medallion and the staff of healing, because those have obvious locations.
Technically, the bag of holding is on the table. I just said I wanted it if nobody else did. But I am okay if somebody really wants a bag of holding.
I would assume that the scale mail can only be used by either... Oh, wow, hold. I forgot I do a voice for this character. I'm just sitting here talking in my normal voice. I would assume that the scale mail can only be used by either Joanna or myself, given the weight of it. And we are the buffest of the crew. It's just facts. The boots could be useful for either Marrow or Joanna. Marrow already has intense speed and can fly pretty easily. Joanna, I think, has more limitations with getting up front quickly, as noticed in the god fight. The fireballs make sense for Grun or Tamsin, being both primarily spellcasters, and I think the ring of the ram is either good for Tamsin or Joanna. Bag holding gun, go to whoever wants it.
very astute of you.
I was taking notes.
Yeah, wait, no, I was not.
You're making breakfast. Yeah. I have a day off, so I can take notes and you can make breakfast, and it works out.
It is a very good breakfast. I say eating breakfast with Raven, probably talking about the breakfast.
Yeah, Raven's like, yeah, this is really, really great.
Ooh, okay, I'm gonna put this. This is, so what you're eating is something that you've never seen before, probably, or have never had. Joanna's never made it for y'all, which is basically just like huevos rancheros, which is just eggs with some bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, spices, like all cooked up, with some melted cheese on top. So she's never made this before for any of y'all, but out of a whim, she decided to do it today.
Is this a recipe from your plane? Or is it one you invented?
Oh, you know what? I wasn't even thinking about it. Probably.
I haven't made it before, and I know you're getting a couple memories back, so.
No, I don't have a name for it. It's just,
Well, it's very good. So, we can call it the Joanna Special.
The Joanna special?
Especial de Joanna. Okay. Joanna's gonna put down a plate and is just going to pick up the boots and walk back to the kitchen.
You guys better start picking where these items go.
Oh, I mean, I think Joanna just did.
Yeah, so if Joanna's grabbing the boots, then I'll take the scale mail because I don't think anyone else can use it.
Wow, Misa, do you need help putting that on and taking the other stuff off?
No, babe.
Yeah, it's still breakfast time.
I know, but
Later.
I really like, okay, as much as I am a muscle connoisseur, I also enjoy seeing Dumisa in new clothes. Okay, thank you.
Flashback to the time that I took the dawning feat specifically to help Estrella with her armor back in like season 2. It's
I don't
long
have
gone
that.
now.
I don't have that feed. This is for private. Like,
Oh, I don't know where.
It's for gay reasons.
I just think it's funny we're gay in the same way.
Well, as you guys finish picking, I should take Estrella to therapy.
no.
Look her straight in the eyes. Yes, Estrella, it's time.
Don't have time for the therapy.
We're gonna make some time. Because I think
some time.
Estrella, please look at me. You need therapy. That is an undeniable, unarguable fact. I also need therapy. That is also an undeniable, unarguable fact. We are going together to both get therapy. Okay?
Fine. But I look at you like the knife cat meme.
Oh, thank God you agreed. I was gonna just carry you if you said no again.
No, I will kick and scream, and in like 13 different languages. Which is a lot of kicking.
That's fine. You can't punch as hard as a god yet.
But Rosie can.
Rosie, do you think your mom needs therapy?
Happy.
The answer's yes.
Yes, therapy.
That's so rude.
Directing
She
her
just
from
said the
behind
word.
Estrella.
She didn't like say yes or no.
Teresa standing behind Estrella being like, nod, yes. Samson, did you want the ring of fireball or the bag holding? Wait, hang on. I combined it. The ring of the ram, the fireball necklace, or the bag of holding?
Ring of Fireball sounds dope, though.
It does sound really cool, but
I like Bag of Fireball, but
also good.
I think that Groon would be more pleased with the necklace of Fireball than I am. I'm interested in the ring, though.
Mara, are you cool with the bag of holding then? Because otherwise you did not get a gift.
I'm gonna look at Raven and be like, they don't want the bag back, right? Do they want the bag back?
Nah, it was just something just sitting around. Nom, 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 nom.
Alright, I'll take the bag. Wait, I can carry my whole bone collection on me all the time!
Oh no!
Oh no. Go to therapy and talk about bones.
Dylan, quickly give me your bag of holding so I can shove it into that bag of holding and rid us of a lot of future. No, I'm joking.
Don't do it, Grin.
Don't listen.
What?
Don't listen. It's okay, Groon. It's okay. It's okay, Groon. I start speaking to you in different languages to confuse you. Just so that way you could go somewhere else and forget my suggestion.
Okay. So we do want to put the bag inside of the bag?
No.
No. This was me being a dick.
Go to therapy. I mean,
Yeah,
that is a
we're all
literal,
going to
like,
therapy. Let's go.
it's in your appointment calendar, and I can't move it for you because you have so many other appointments today, and this is the only time to squeeze it in, so you better go.
It's okay, Astray, we can get donuts after.
Yes.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gaze is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
So, Marrow and Estrella head to therapy.
Yes.
Well, you get to go meet Luctus down on the beach, the new beach, because the World Tree is now an entire continent.
Let's go to the beach each.
They do kind of like, they're still working out a way of like connecting, because like there wasn't like really a way that the World Tree, like, because it didn't used to have ground. So people that just cast a feather fall spell on you.
I can land on my feet.
For those that like don't fly, they just like cast a feather fall spell on you and being like, have a nice trip.
Yay!
And eventually you touch down on the beach. And yeah, you're there. You find Lictus. Lictus has like, a blanket spread out on the beach and is, just sort of vibing with a book and some food.
Honestly, life goals, I wish to be on a beach vibing with a book and some food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just hold Estray's hand and be like, hello, Luctus, sir?
Yeah.
I heard you did therapy?
Technically, yes. I'm the god of repose. Me, I also absolutely do not remember whatever voice I assigned Luctus.
That's fine.
Who sees a new voice?
Mm-hmm. Look, and he's like, yeah, the god of repose and all of that. And, my job is to, like, help people through difficult periods of their life and all that stuff. I imagine what you're going through is very difficult.
I will raise the hand that is holding Estrella's hand, so we're both holding our hands up, and be like, yes, can I order 2 therapy, please? One for her.
Yeah, sure. Sit down, and I guess we can just sort of talk about whatever. That's kind of just like how I do it. We just talk, and I offer you whatever my thoughts are.
Okay.
I didn't go to school for it or anything. I just kind of seem to have a knack for, people like talking to me, and I like listening.
Oh, the vibes are correct. Well, I know it's kind of awkward to talk with someone listening, so I'm gonna look at Estrella and be like, you talk first. I'm gonna take a jogger on the beach. I'll be back in like half an hour, and then I'll go talk.
Oh, wait. You need to take Rosie with you.
Yes, I'll take Rosie with me, and I'll stay within not listening distance, but far enough that Rosie doesn't disappear into the void.
Yes.
Oh, hey, Steel Bones! Runs off.
Chasing after! Wait, what's Rosie's land speed?
I don't know, but at this point, she's literally a land shark. It should only be like, it should be like 35.
Okay, mine's 50. I'm good. I can catch her. Run, 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 run.
I watch, I go sit, and now it's awkward.
Yeah. Would you like any tea, water, other drinks?
I just had tea, so I guess water is good.
You watch as Luctus sort of pulls a glass out and casts create water. It, and then hands it to you.
I have my decanter of endless water. I was gonna do the same thing. Except, in a less blast you in the face kind of vibe.
And Luctus just looks at you and goes, "So why do your friends think you need therapy?"
No idea at all. I'm completely sound.
Yeah, you can just talk to me about whatever's on your mind.
On my mind. It would, I guess, be work stuff, really. It isn't gonna sound very, very weird out of context, but like I'm trying to figure out the way to grow bodies, or at least grow a body and then make a few others. But like, I promise, it is not necromancy. It might be a little bit of necromancy actually, but that is the most I know besides like skeleton vibes and stuff.
No, that's fair. I wouldn't expect you to be trying to raise an undead army.
Not yet.
I mean, as long as you're on my side, raise all the undead armies you want.
I'm not. I'm specifically trying to do this 3 times for 3 very specific individuals. The one of them we got to find the soul first, but like that is on the back burner. Not really, but like
Yeah,
it's on the list.
There's a lot going on right now. I definitely understand that. I am taking whatever moments I can when I can. There's a lot that is going to happen. And all I can hope is that, everything turns out okay in the end.
Pretty much, yeah. Though I'm pretty confident I can at least make it decently okay, but yeah, that's pretty much the vibe.
Yeah, well, you can take care of yourself, Don't neglect yourself, that, especially during times like this. We all need to be in good shape for what is to come.
Yes?
Yeah, I know that sounds a little ominous, but, you killed a guy. That is kind of going to kick some stuff off.
No, I assume so with that. It's more so I have no idea how to talk how to talk to you. I mean,
That's fair.
You're kind of just saying things that I already know and understand. So it's like, yeah, of course. Take care of myself. Yeah, okay. Things are gonna get heavy. Yeah, sure. Okay, add it to the list. It's like, yes, I know.
And look, this will just nod.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, they'll sit in silence and, they'll sort of play around with the book that they're holding.
Off in the distance, you see Rosie getting yeeted across the sky into the water.
That seems safe.
Well, let me just ask you this. If you weren't trying to save the world or anything, what would you like to be doing right now?
Breaking my father's curse. That is kind of why I said I left on any adventure at all. Which is not really world threatening, I guess. But it's my world threatening, so it's a lot more selfish. It's not even selfish, it's my dad.
That's fair. Yeah, it sounds like me out of character, just being like,
Let's just do it now, bitches.
So I say, you and Luctus can either lapse into a comfortable silence or talk about whatever. And I'm gonna jump over to you, Mara, real quick.
I'm leaving. I'm kidding. I'm not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I'm babysitting.
Mm-hmm. As you're doing this, and you're playing around with Rosie, eventually, after a few minutes, you decide to take a break, catch your breath, sit down on the sand for a moment, and as you do, you sort of feel like something land on your head.
Oh?
Like, sort of gently land on your head. And you kind of hear just sort of this sort of whoosh of tiny wings.
What? I'm gonna pat my head.
You feel a very large, well, I wouldn't say like an incredibly large creature, but it's larger than you would think on your head.
Or look at Rosie and be like, what's on my head?
Bug.
Can I pick it up off the head and just grip with slight force and remove from head and look at it?
Mm-hmm. It appears to be a moth. What does this moth look like?
Pulls up the reference. Mary! So it's very nicely colored in different golds, oranges, and purples. It has a white head, and it looks very sort of fruity and berry with like a citrusy sort of smell to it. There's like little berries growing off of like parts of its wings on like the little fluffy part of its mane and its whiskers. And he's very cute. If I had to rate the cuteness, it would be a solid 100 out of 10.
Yeah, and just from this moth, you just hear like something that sounds like.
Aw, me to you too. Can I help you?
You get the feeling that you maybe have some sort of connection to this moth now.
Okay, I have a new friend.
You have a mechanical connection to this moth now.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look at Roselight and be like, am I a parent now?
Bones, parent?
Yes, and I'm gonna hold up this little guy and be like, he's very cute. I'm gonna put him back on my head.
And you just sort of hear like the little.
Sounds like a Minecraft village. Oh, he is so cute. I need to think of a name. Rosalind, what should I name him?
Barry?
Barry. Yeah, I like Barry.
Barry.
Does look like berries. Barry! I'm gonna have to show Astray after therapy.
Hey, just Astray, you hear off in the distance. You just be like, Mom, Marrow made a friend.
Mara has friends.
Barry.
You exist!
Yeah, I was going to say outside of us. This whole time, Astray has probably just been doing small talk with Luctus because it's uncomfortable to just be completely silent. Just like, so what are you reading?
You're doing small talk. The book he's reading is called Thorns and the Prince.
That should sound like a YA
novel.
Yeah, that sounds like a YA novel. What the fuck's that about? Anyways, you can tell me about that later. Barry, who's Barry?
I hold up the moth. Like, I pick it up, I hold him up, and you're like, I found it. It found me.
An
It's mine now.
owl-sized moth.
That's a pretty big moth. Kind of like Lemon's moth. Lemon has a moth, right?
Yeah, that moth was a lot bigger though.
Yeah, Lemon's moth is a lot bigger, but I just mean like that's a big moth.
It's a big boy. You think it's from the Feywild then? Because Lemon's Fae-y.
I don't know, Marrow. Have you been diddling with the Fae?
Not a lot, no.
Well, congratulations. You have a moth.
I'm now a proud parent of one. I say very seriously, holding this bug.
And Barry looks over at you, Estrella, and just goes.
I speak Sylvan, if that helps, but I don't know.
It's not Sylvan.
What are you speaking?
I don't know, but I think he's cute.
I think he's very cute. I think he's very talkative. I don't know what you speak yet, little moth named Barry. But I can figure it out eventually. Probably.
As you were like holding Barry Marrow, like Barry starts to like chew on your glove a little bit.
Oh wait, no, don't do that. Those are very important gloves. Take them off, put them back on the head. Like, there, you can chew on my hair if you want.
Maybe he's hungry. We look to see a fruit or something.
Yeah. Look, this has some fruit. You can take some and give to Barry.
I'm going to a whole fruit. Anyways, continue.
The man just got here.
And I can still be right. Yes, I will offer the berry the fruit. I don't know if this is cannibalism or not, but we're about to find out.
Barry just takes the fruit and goes.
Okay, I have to feed this pet. Noted. My child. I have to feed my child.
I hope you need to feed your child isn't new news to you, Dick.
You see, Arya's just built different, so I'm not used to plugging babies that need food.
Concern.
I will offer the fruit and be like, so how did your therapy go?
It went... I mean, it's fine. It's starting to get interesting because I want to know what this book's about.
And like this is like, so it's about, this prince who hears about these tales of this like cursed kingdom, and sets off to learn about it. And there he meets like the cursed prince who's like a beast. And yeah, it gets very, very interesting at that point.
Seems like some good monster romance to me.
Shut the fuck up. I put
my hand.
This is the most therapy I've ever gotten. It just feels like my life.
I mean, when I'm done with it, I'm more than happy to let you borrow it.
I mean, I'd be down, yeah. You want to join the book club?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we just finished Total Steel Artificer too.
Yeah, that's Leia's favorite.
I know, we spent like 15 minutes talking about it. It's such a great book.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Absolute masterpiece. 11 out of 10. I love it. Okay, sorry. We have to save this talk for book club.
Yes, I will bring this book to book club next time.
Perfect. Book club's every Friday at 3 p.m. I guess it is now.
It is now.
Okay, well, thank you for therapy.
You're welcome. If you need anything else, just let me know. I'm usually kind of around.
Chilling on the beach, reading the books. I just nod wisely.
Eventually, you all return home, and you all see Marrow return home with a moth on their head.
Yeah.
Hi, guys.
When you get home, Grun has finished attuning to the staff and like preparing it, is now just like whacking things with it, and turns and sees Marrow with a moth, is like, ooh, something new to whack with.
Wait, no!
Not out loud, but approaches menacingly with the staff.
Girl, whatever you're going to do with that staff, don't do it.
There's bug.
That is my new child.
You're what?
Marrow, just because the Feywild opened doesn't mean that you should be consorting with them.
They're my new child. I don't take constructive criticism. Look at this face. You pick him up, hold him up, and like, isn't he adorable?
There he goes.
It's possessed.
No, it's just a fucking bug. But it's Marrow's bug now, so you know.
This is my bug child. Now look at Tamsin. I'm just gonna look at Tamsin for approval.
Oh no, I feel bad disapproving now. Can I do some sort of vibe check on this bug? Does it have evil intent?
Yeah, give me just like a perception check.
Does this bug have evil intent with my child?
Tamsin, I'm too old to be I'm too young to be a grandmother.
You're
Right.
so old.
What was it? You're like 400?
Yep. Tamsin staring down this moth. What is your intent with my child? That's a 30.
30? You're pretty sure that this moth is like an animal companion.
Oh, they're quite sweet looking, actually. Mara, where did you say you found them?
On the beach, they kind of just landed on my head, and I adopted them immediately. Maybe I do need therapy. Like a lot.
I thought that you were on a therapy date. Did you not also receive therapy?
No, they didn't. Instead, I had one awkward conversation that then led to book club.
I forgot to go to therapy. I was so
forgot to go
lost
to
in my new
therapy.
child that I forgot therapy.
Exactly.
I'll go back at some point. What do you mean awkward conversation? Was therapy not good?
It's not like it was bad, but like there wasn't much to talk about.
Your constant overworking, your terrible sleep schedule.
Was there just nothing you wanted to talk about? And, fess up to?
What do you mean fess up to? You say I do it, and I agree that I do it. We have acknowledged that I do it.
Yeah,
But there's like the reasons behind why you do it.
Because I'm working, and the world is ending, and we are all trying to stop it.
I mean, I won't go into it here, but we've talked about this a little bit before. We feel like you have to solve all the world's problems. Even
Yes,
though
but
they're not yours.
I haven't
That's
done any
something
of
for your
the print
therapist.
test stuff yet.
I'm just saying, maybe next time you maybe bring that sort of stuff up and see how that goes.
But
Didn't we save the world? Now we just have to kill the gods, right?
You have to
Yeah,
save the world
that-
again.
that is a part of it.
Unfortunately, Grun, I think killing the gods is going to be the hard part, especially because we have killed one. They're only going to pay attention to us now. So our days of being ignored, for the most part, are probably over.
It won't be hard. We're just gonna go whack and bam and smash. And Grun just starts like flailing dangerously around.
I do
Oh,
love
no.
your optimism.
Don't do that in the house, though. There's fragile dishes.
There's lesbian paintings.
There's lesbian paintings.
Not my paintings, no!
But
Ruin the
honestly,
statue.
I think book club might actually be a good sort of segue into therapy for you, Estrella, just because it's not something hard to talk about, but something nice and calm and a break, you know? Weekly book club.
Yeah, yes, I'm in book club already.
Yes, we're doing more book club. We're doubling the book
Okay,
club.
okay, we're doubling the book club. Okay,
Book
sure.
club twice a week.
Let's
Book
add
club every
that to my schedule. Sure.
No! Let me see your
Got
schedule. Let me see your schedule really quickly.
No,
You
Yeah.
get a
Is it over?
calendar and it's all
No,
red.
that's my schedule.
Astray, you need to
it's all
cancel.
color coded.
Astray, you need to cancel at least half of these things.
So you want me to cancel your mom? Because majority of these things are for your mom.
Just say you don't need to do pottery right now.
I don't
Why do you
have
have
one.
4 pottery classes?
I am not in pottery classes.
Then why is it on your schedule?
It's not on my schedule. What
It's
do
a
you mean?
TRC pottery.
Sam.
Pottery is a code for something else.
Why do you schedule that?
Have you seen the rest of her schedule?
I
When
have
else
a
would she have
child.
time?
Oh
I have a child. I can't just bring my child to pottery class.
I mean, you kind of have to.
No, she can stay 100 feet away from me.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's-
close to pottery class.
No,
No,
it's
you
not.
know, this-
Have you considered the fact that you can never get any space from your child whatsoever because if you step further than 100 feet away from her, she will die? That's something for therapy.
the fuck?
What the fuck?
That's something for therapy! I'm just saying, you have things to talk about. But it's okay, you gotta work up trust first. I totally get it. I would not talk to them right away at the first meeting either.
Yeah, Thompson,
Like, you
you
wanna
know
know my
what's
trauma? No.
Thompson, you know what's funny? These pottery classes line up whenever we have to babysit Rosalite.
For the last time,
Joanna,
they
stop
are-
noticing things.
For the last time, they're a code, Joanna.
Please stop noticing
Just-
things, Joanna.
I'm covering Rosie's ears.
Joanna, look away.
Okay,
Joanna, it's time to make lunch. Let's go.
Okay, Joanna, you sort of speak Sylvan, yeah?
See,
Okay, just in case somebody cover Rosie's ears, I have no idea what languages she can and cannot speak.
All the same ones you can.
Oh shit! Okay, you cover her ears and her eyes. She's too smart. And then in Spanish / Sylvan, because that's my favorite part about Sylvan. I just go pottery is code for the time I can spend with Dumisa. That's not safe for work.
mija, yo comprende. I know. I'm just making a big fuss for you.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you knew. Okay.
It's funnier
Sorry,
this way. Look, we just killed a god. Tensions are high. Yo comprende. But really, you should just ask us. Literally, just ask us. Thompson and I would never mind.
You don't mind Tamsin? And I look at Tamsin with like the knife cat meme.
Tamsin had very intentionally not backed Joanna up because some of that time could be used for going through her books, but they will look at Stressed Estrella and nod and say, if you need people to watch after Rosalite, of course we're always happy to do that.
Can I free Rosalite's face now from being hidden?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
let
started
Rosalite
chewing
go.
on your fingers.
That's fine. That's the second time today someone's chewed on my fingers.
See, that is the worst part about having Barry now with Rosalite. They can both encourage each other.
Yes.
Just very chew on things. Because we did rawheads when Rosalite was a baby, and it worked really good.
They chewed
The
on my
teething stage, you know.
They chewed on my glove, but I think it was just because they were hungry. They eat fruit, which is great.
Does it also eat clothes, like moths in your closet sort of deal? Because I got stuff.
Let's test it. Bring the
No.
clothes.
No. Okay, this is
I'm
where
gonna grab
I'm
some
this is where I'll
scraps
start
from
this
my,
part. This will, now
quilting
I'm
project.
going to therapy for real. This not the clothes.
I mean,
So-
if we keep Barry, if we keep Barry well fed, then it'll have no reason to eat anyone's clothes.
Barry looks up at you and just goes, "Meow, meow, meow."
I'm gonna
Give-
figure this out. I'm gonna figure out the berry speak. I will. And I add that to my schedule.
I remove it from your
No,
schedule.
this is fun. No, but this is fun for me. It's languages. Languages are my thing. This is actually this part is fun for me.
Babe, you gotta put it in the free time slot though, because you are booked from the hours of 6 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah, no, it's going in free time for sure. Because like, wouldn't it be fun if like we could figure out what Barry's trying to say, and then also speak to Barry? What if Barry has seen the unforeseeable future and had the darkness, and the darkness stared back at Barry? Oh,
Barry looks into the middle distance.
Barry, what have you seen in your life?
Lisa, I think you're right. I think it's time we go make lunch.
Lunch
I would-
time.
I
Go ahead.
would like to corner Marrow for a second, though, and say, just because Barry eats fruit doesn't mean that you can get away with not eating fruit, Marrow. You have to set a good example.
Oh no, you're right. I do have to set a good example. You fucker.
Tamsin, your mind is swollen.
Incredible.
Oh shit. And you ate a god last week. This is a power move.
Yeah, when do I get to eat the heart of a god?
I was gonna say something bad. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna say anything anymore.
No,
Maybe I need to lie
What are you
down.
gonna say? Say it.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna go lie down.
I'm so out of character. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna be like, ask your dad or something like that. Like, cause Joanne's eating a god.
That's what they're calling it, I see.
I want you to get the fuck out of it.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say that in characters. Right? I thought of it and went, no, no. This is psychological damage for you and me. This is friendly fire. An AOE spell attack.
This is for both of us suffering. Somewhere in the distance, Rin took psychic damage for no reason because it was simply thought into existence. This is how it killed away, and he just kept taking psychic damage from your thoughts. But I do need to tend to the garden, but if anyone else has anything else I want to do first, go for it, because I've been talking a lot.
Well, it does sound like that Joanna and Dumisa wanted to have a conversation.
Yes!
Your turn for therapy.
What? I know nothing about this.
Over lunch, which, I think Joanna is getting Dumisa into the kitchen by like, okay, I've been remembering some new dishes. So let's get here. Yeah, I will start cutting this up. Here is an onion for you. If you could just chop that up very nicely.
Sure.
And
You want it chopped, not sliced, or I forgot literally every other way you can cut things.
you know what? Dice it. So you have to cut it as much as possible.
That's the third one.
See.
Yeah. Got it.
And while Joanna is like cutting up other vegetables, putting on the water, well, like just casually, it's like, so Dumisa, how are you? How are you doing? Like, because a lot's happening right now.
A lot is always happening. You just learn to roll with it.
Yeah, but
how are you with the memory situation? That must be
Dumisa,
confusing.
No. This is now me asking you time.
Oh, we're not having a conversation.
Well, see, but sabes que I know a lot is happening all the time. But for someone as young as you, that's still so much to Lisa.
I mean, I'm not that young. I mean, like physically, but like I've seen some things, I've done some stuff, so like I'm not really that young.
Joanna is gonna like calmly like walk over and like gently put a hand on Dumisa's cheek. Has to like reach up a little bit because Dumisa's 100% taller. And just, Dumi, I could be your mother easily. And doing all that you have done at your age is, I can't imagine.
I think the combination of the maternal gesture and then the statement, "I could be your mother," which was meant as an age thing, but given to Misa's relationship with her mother, sure was temporarily interpreted the other way. Definitely, I think she blue screens a little bit. And then just goes, it's cool. I got a Vlagos upbringing. We know how to just pack it all away and never look at it again.
For someone who really cares about their girlfriend going to therapy, sometimes you need to unpack some stuff too.
Have you ever heard of this is a copyrighted phrase. Django. It's a game. We play it in Vlagos. It involves a lot of stacking of blocks.
That sounds so familiar for some reason.
Yeah, so it's like a tower of little blocks, and you just pull them out one at a time until eventually one person pulls out one too many and the whole thing falls down. This is a metaphor I'm making here. I pull a block and the whole tower goes down. So, we don't touch the blocks. We just let them be. Don't shake the table. Don't touch the blocks. Let them sit there in the little tower of trauma.
But Denisa, it's okay to pull the blocks because look around you. You're not alone to be able to pick them up.
It's sort of my job to hold up the party. And everyone else has way more going on, Including you. You have like half a memory and are not even... You don't even know where your home is right now. Let alone how to get back to it, or what you've got missing back there, or what you've been missing by being here. Like, that's a lot.
Joanna's gonna calmly take the knife from your hand, put it down, and just turn around and hug you. And just Tomisa, I just want to tell you that I know you've seen so much, and being the one to hold everything together is so much stress. And then she's going to hold you at arm's length, break the hug, and then look at you. You honestly, it's probably the softest you've seen Joanna's eyes because she hasn't had a lot of time to be soft. And just I see a lot of myself in you, all the best parts. So it's okay to fall down sometimes. I will always be here for you as long as I can.
I think the onions are just starting to get to her a little bit because they were real finely diced. There's a lot of onion essence in the air. It's definitely just the onions.
And Joanna is going to kind of rub your shoulders, calmly rub your shoulders, okay, dice up the carrots too. Okay, we're making this too.
Carrots. I can do that. I think after a whole carrot is cut, Dumisa will just kind of add, "You kind of remind me of my good dad."
You hear just a very small chuckle as Joanna is definitely smiling and well, I'm glad to be the good part of the family.
No, that was too fucking sad and personal. You'll never get me. Never.
I just
Fucking
want it
watch.
noted for the record, just so everyone has a little background here, that the last time Demisa cooked with a parrot was her baker dad who was dead. So hey.
Oh, I didn't know that.
New mom unlocked.
I just also realized in the middle of that conversation, Joanna doesn't know Demisa recently killed her other father.
No. I mean, that may have been no. Actually,
No, I
that
don't
was in
know that.
the breakdown, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was in the
I
breakdown.
don't think it was specifically mentioned that it was her father.
I see. Okay,
Uh-huh.
then yeah, Joanna doesn't.
Yeah, so Joanna just hitting all sorts of real good touchstones there, and not knowing just how impactful that was. Anyway, we can move along.
By the way, the soup is going to be making it's going to be albondigas soup, which is meatball soup. It's very cozy for everyone.
Meat soup? I'm looking.
Lots of vegetables in it.
Meatball. That's fine. I have to pick a good example now. Out of character, I hate meatballs with all of my being, but I respect them.
You hate Italian meatballs, white people meatballs. Albondigas soup is different.
And this is a tangent I'll talk about later, but good soup.
So you all settle down, have a nice lunch. Raven probably has a nice lunch too.
Raven hasn't left?
He has not fucking left. We never excused him. He's like just having a good time.
Sorry,
was
we have to
hanging
tell
out.
him he's wearing out his welcome.
No, he's not wearing it as welcome. He can stay. Wait, does he know what this bug is? He's seen Barry before.
He looks at it and goes, "Yep, that's a moth."
Yeah! Sure is, buddy. Congratulations.
No, he probably left. I just like I like tossing in that Raven is still here too.
I love that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
just
love
all
that
when you
he's-
look over and he's just in a corner, like looking at a book.
I love that he's
Joanna
not
can't make
helpful
him-
at all.
Yeah.
I mean, he did his job, and that's it. His job is to deliver packages and look sexy, and he's doing both of them, so, like, we're
Mhm.
good.
Yep, and it's like it's one of those shirts that's got the nice deep V. You can see how much of a twink this man is.
Thought vibes. I respect him so much.
It's just
Barely.
shirt with deep V and tight leather pants.
Yeah. I can respect him.
So he leaves with soup, to wander off somewhere.
Until his mom picks him up because he's lost.
His mom 100% didn't want him to come back, not dressed like that. He was like, please.
So yeah, you all have a nice lunch, and then what would you like to do after that? There's many things on your list of probably things that need to be done.
Yeah, there's a big list. No one. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, it was because I'm not sure when bringing it up is appropriate, so I'm just gonna throw it out there again as like a reminder. Estrella does know how to talk to your mom, and has offered both you and Tamsin. If you whenever y'all were comfortable, you have to help her do the ritual. At least Tamsin, at the very least, is to help her do the ritual. But like, when you're ready to talk to Midas, Estrella has a thing for that.
Yeah, we gotta do that. I was gonna say, like, as an overarching sort of thing that happens probably every day, I want to learn how to garden, and I have someone to call who can teach me how to garden, and also maybe answer the question, what is this moth doing on my head? Am I actually a new parent? That's like...
Is this person Dorfine?
I was gonna ask Lila, but I can also ask
Okay.
Dorfine's like 10, and I want to ask her how to garden. That would be me.
Torfine is like 410. No, like Obara was like 200 actually, right?
You know what? She can help
Yeah,
because she
close
knows
enough.
what she's doing. She knows
She's the
what
one
she's
who
doing.
kept the garden alive when we were gone, and
Mhm.
she's totally coming over for play dates now. So
Mm.
We invite Lila, we invite Torfing. I just want to learn how to garden. I have to feed my son now. I also want a hobby.
As you go into garden, Barry hops off your head and just starts nibbling on the plants.
I don't know if this is good or bad for the plants.
Bad.
Oh, don't do that yet. I just pick them up. Pick them off.
You see him go. "Meow, meow, 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 meow."
You can't eat the plants. They grow the fruit that you like. If grown correctly. I can't promise growing them correctly.
Sad moth noises.
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go inside. Do you guys have any fruit?
Probably.
I'm gonna go
A bowl
find.
of fruit on the table.
I'm gonna put the moth at the bowl of fruit and be like, "Here you go, buddy."
Moth eating noises.
Yum nom nom nom.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, don't gotta roleplay it out. Just I want to learn the joy of gardening over time. That's it.
Mhm. Meryl learns the joy of gardening.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have a son to feed. I grow a plant once and it actually grows a fruit, and I'm like, oh my god, these are all of my children now. I have 37 plant children I have to feed.
And you're feeding them to each other.
I can feed them bones. I'm running grab some bones.
You just poke the plant with the bone, like, eat it.
They know how to bury a bone for the plant to eat, but I'd like to learn how plants work over
Are
time.
seeds just plant fruit bones?
One more time.
Seeds. They are inside the fruit. Are they the fruit's bones?
No,
No, there's the fruit's balls.
they are the fruit's seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the ball sack.
God, I hate how gross that is.
Sperm, but anyway. Kind of. Plants are complicated.
So, at some point in the afternoon, there's another knock on the door.
We're getting so many visitors today. I'll get it. I'm gonna get the knock at the door.
It's Rin.
I close the door.
No! Stop it! That's my grandpa. I push Marrow out using all of my strength. And by that I mean telekinetic maneuver. And yeet, and then I will also answer the door properly.
Yes, Rin is there in all of his, grandpa-ness. And looks at you and just is like, well, I'm about to send Theseus back to Cressa. While I go make sure that your mama's doing all right. And then do one of a million things I need to do.
Oh, I get it from you.
Yeah, I did actually have something I need your help with, though. It is something I need to take care of, but I don't have the time to. But it'll help you in the end.
And that is...
I haven't been able to get in contact with the person who makes the dragon weapons. She was in Zarich.
Oh... It's a place that never stops snowing.
Yeah, the way the city is built, it is some of the best forges in the entire world. I've essentially created these forges underground that heat the city. So the city is like always a pretty nice temperature, but they do very good craftsmanship. She's there, and I haven't been able to get in contact with her for the past couple of weeks. I thought she was just busy, but she hasn't returned any of my messages. You also know that nobody has been able to get a message out of Zarich in several weeks as well.
I mean, it sounds very important, but it also sounds very cold.
The city itself shouldn't be too cold, but,
I know, but getting
at least
there...
bring a jacket.
Hey, Estrella.
Yes?
Remember how when it's cold I wear a really big cloak? And you get a cuddle way more often?
Yeah, but Grandpa, please close your ears. Just close them for like a moment, please.
He looks at you strangely and looks at Demisa.
Just close.
Yeah, do
Put it in. Do you want some soup?
Just like,
come on in. Come on
Oh
in.
yeah, soup. Soup sounds wonderful. I'm about to travel for a bit, so I definitely need the energy.
When he is of a favorable distance away, I go. But I don't like the weather or the clothes. I have to wear it to survive.
But you
Oh my
look so
God.
cute, and I'll keep you warm.
I just want to be titties out all the
You-
time.
Theoretically,
know
you
a
could wear
boob
whatever
window.
you want and just glamour it.
I know, but I will know.
In my heart, I know I am not
I
titties
know
out.
I am not titties out. I know I am weak.
Okay. I mean, that just means the titties are for personal time.
You mean pottery class?
Pottery class, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Pottery class goes on the road.
Can't believe the whole party
Of
knows
course.
about pottery class.
Pottery class. We gotta change the name now because
We gotta change the
fucking
name.
Because fucking Joanna.
No more pottery. We can't take it anymore.
They'll be like, "Where's pottery class?" And we'll go, "We just didn't like it."
But yeah, it wasn't for us. I mean, it was for us, but like,
It's now art class. It's now
Arts and
painting
crafts.
class.
Painting
I
class?
got like we got more hobbies on the list. We couldn't use that for a name.
Yeah. We'll just put something else there.
I mean, bird watching makes a lot of sense because there's already a lot of tits.
Okay, listen. Shut up. I'll kick your ass.
Bird watching sounds good, actually. Yeah, we put bird watching on the list. Okay, oh wait, no, I shouldn't.
Oh yeah, we were
scream
talking to him.
across the thing. Yeah, let's just, we go back, we go further in again, have the soup
Yep.
and go like, okay, I just got to tell everyone, and see who wants to go.
Yes, just said, just you've got a way to contact me. Use it if you need it. Once he finishes the soup, he will go collect Theseus, and Theseus
Give
will give
me
you
a
a hug.
Yes.
He will give you a hug. Both of them, you'll get hugs from both of them before they
Good.
leave.
And Rosie.
And Rosie gets hugs. And then they leave. And actually, thinking about it, that is a pretty good place to end the very first episode.
You're right, it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty good place to end. So, Mara, why don't you take us out?
All right, everyone, thank you for listening to the first episode of Season 4. Great way getting here, great entire journey. If you'd like to see what's next, feel free to follow us on Twitter at GobletsandGaze. We also have a Wimco Patreon where you can support us. And yeah, stay safe, eat your vegetables, and stay tuned for next time.
We open on what appears to be a normal morning, like any other. You are out on the sea, wind in your hair, endless horizon before you. But about an hour or so into your day, the wind completely dies. And it's unlike any time it's ever happened before, just like naturally, lose wind or anything. It's everything on the ocean goes still.
Terrifying.
Incredibly.
I think the captain would have been like at the helm or at the wheel. And I think as the wind dies, like everything about them also kind of dies and they freeze. And they are not one to freeze. So for a moment, he's standing there looking around as if something is going to explode up out of the water around them.
Yeah, and your crew is pretty much doing the same. Everyone is looking around, unsure of what is going on. You're not near any other ships, so it's not like you can ask them, hey, what's going on?
I assume, too, that the crew, starts turning to look at the captain for, for some kind of explanation about what's going on here.
Explanation,
and for the
guidance.
Explanation, guidance, what the hell is happening right now. And the captain, takes that moment of pause to feel the shock, to feel something in the ocean that they've never felt in their entire life before. Something that feels wrong, something that feels something's wrong, but they don't quite know what it is, and there's this odd mix behind it as well. And I think they actually don't even say anything to the rest of the crew, but they start climbing up the top, like the main mast, to get as high up into the air as they can.
Yeah, no, it's the you know, you hear the crew muttering, being like, well, they probably know what's going on. They have some idea. You know, the crew's looking to you and just being like, yeah, everything's going to be fine. We'll get underway again soon. No problem. And as you do climb all the way up to the main mast, off in the distance, you're really not sure how far away it is. There's an island. And above the island, you're watching these very small shapes swirl, large flying creatures, birds maybe. But there seems to be a lot of them converging around this island. If you had to put it near a number, you might say like 80 of these very large winged creatures near this island.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then everything changes. There's this moment of power being released. It is almost like a wave of pressure hits you in the chest. And it seems definitely to be centered on that island. And the seas instantly start back up, but they're a little bit choppier than they should be. The wind seems to be coming from multiple directions. The seas are a bit in chaos.
Can I tell why?
There is a lot of power here, and nobody to control it.
That realization sinks into the captain quickly, like a breeze washing down over them, as I think the literal breeze starts up again and ruffles like their long white hair behind them. They understand, I think, intrinsically what has just happened. And for the first time in what feels like forever, they smile. And they don't smile for anyone else, they smile for themselves.
And there's power here. There's a lot of power here.
And the captain reaches out to take it.
And it's easier than you expect. This power, almost like it's looking for a vessel.
The captain, I think, they literally reach out. They have one hand on a rope at the top of the mast, and they're almost hanging off of it. They're reaching out toward the island. They can feel all of the power, all of the majesty, all of the grace of the ocean, its fury, its beauty. And they reach out and take its hand, like they're taking the hand of a childhood friend. And they press it to their chest. And they feel it.
You feel it. You feel the power, the energy of the sea, the wind whipping through your hair, everything in the ocean as well. All of the creatures, the life, the things deep, deep, deep down in the ocean that we all do not want to think about. You feel them all. And it's not like you control them, but you feel them, and if you were to come across one, you could probably at least rudimentarily communicate with it, negotiate, make sure it doesn't cause you any problems. But the first thing you know is the wind, the seas, they bow to you.
I think the captain lets go of that rope that they're holding on to. But if it's okay with you, I don't think they fall quite yet. They take
It's
like
very okay.
a few steps out into the open air where they're just walking on wind. And then those few steps turn into a run, like turn into a walk and then turn into a run until they're sprinting forward, and with, again, for the first time in what feels like forever, they let out a peal of laughter as they spin once in the air with the wind like curling out around them, and then they dive like over the top of the bow of the Green Lady, and they let the water come up and greet them and bring their body into the ocean.
And you don't even have to worry about casting any spells to breathe.
Incredible. And as all of the water washes over them, and they're still like under the water with the salt and the surf, and it's almost like they can feel the edges of their body and the water. Like there is no edge to their body when they're in the water. They are the whole ocean. And they pull themselves back up, and the water, I think, comes up and around them and pushes their body up so that they rise up in front of the mast again. And they look toward that island. And just on the breeze, this little smile still playing on the corners of their mouth, they look toward that distant horizon and they say, "Thank you."
And now that you've gotten to look at it a little bit more, you're relatively sure those are dragons.
Of course they are.
Of course.
And I think they turn back, one of the last things I think they do is they turn back to where Salty is at the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And they smile again, this glittering smile lighting up every edge and every pane of their face. Set course for that island in the distance.
Unfortunately, by the time you do get to the island, the party is gone. They have very, very important things to do. A few hours later, you will feel it. The magic returning, and you'll probably realize just how difficult magic had gotten near the end there. How much of your, how you physically exert to use magic. And you know that when it happens, the Feywild is open. And off in the distance, the waters are a little bit turbulent as an entire new continent rises in Cyrene. Yeah. The
Oh my
World
God.
Tree becomes an entire continent in and of itself.
For a moment, the captain is just completely astounded, right? As they feel the ocean's... I assume they can feel it like it's their own blood, moving through the world. They can feel the ocean parting around this new continent rising. And they smile one more time. Kind of shake their head, almost like they can barely believe what's happening. And letting a few pieces of hair fall in front of their face. And then I think they set upon themselves the task of finding a good orange to eat simply for the pleasure of it.
Of course.
And they just let themselves be. For the first time in a long time, they just breathe. And they smile.
They did it. They really did it.
And, I think as they're sitting at their back in their captain's quarters at their desk, kind of turning this shell over in their hands with the rind of the orange kind of sitting on the desk next to them. I think they kind of murmur the same thing. They shake their heads, smile, and just into the breeze, into the open air. I love you, yesterday. Thank you.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.